What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This is Chu here, back for another episode of our Story Time Saturday. So today I'll be talking about when I was in Cartagena, Colombia, and how I hitchhiked to go to the beach and had a crazy time there. So just stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one. So Cartagena is a coastal town of Colombia. Well, what I assumed is, since it's coastal, there would be a lot of nice beaches. After talking to some locals, what they told me is that there aren't so many in the city. So a lot of them recommended that I go to Playa Blanca, which is maybe about an hour away from Cartagena. So I had it made up in my mind after they also told me that there's some bioluminescent plankton that are there at night if you go at the perfect time of the night. So now I just had to figure out how to get there. A lot of people really recommended that tourists take these ferries or these high-speed boats that take you from Cartagena straight to Playa Blanca. So I was talking and it seemed like a lot of those were tours and they didn't get there till a little bit later than I wanted to get there. Plus, they were around $20 one way and $20 coming back. You know me, I'm not paying that. So after talking to locals, they told me that there is a local way of getting there. It is a little bit more time and a little bit more risky because there is a hitchhiking component, but I'm down for it. You know me, adventure, I love it. Plus, I've really been working on my Spanish, so it'll be a great way to test my Spanish. So they recommended that I could take a bus to Paso Caballos, which is maybe about 40 minutes away, and from there, hitchhike to the beach. So in my mind, I thought I'm gonna get up at 8, get on this bus, get to the beach by 10 o'clock. So I get to where the guy let me know the bus stop is, and I wait for about 40 minutes. All these different buses pass, but I don't see the green one. Finally, I see a green one, and I ask, "Are you going to Paso Caballo?" He said, "Sí." So I get on the bus. I think I gave him equivalent to $1.45 to get on the bus to Paso Caballo, 40-minute ride. And this is a dope local bus. Like, I'm there riding with the locals, I'm in the back, they're playing their music, it's glaring. I'm looking outside, the whole ride is beautiful beaches.
So this might be one of the wildest things I've done. I'm on a chicken bus because the fast speed boats to the island I want to get to was too much money. So if you take one of the chicken bus, then hop on a motorbike, see how it goes.
And I really feel like I'm a part of the locals. And Cartagena is super dope because there's a lot of people like me, black. And this ties to a lot of slaves being brought to Cartagena. At the time, I didn't realize how prominent this was. So I'm riding a bus and everybody thinks I'm a local. I actually wore this jersey when I was there, so nobody thought anything of me. And people were speaking to me Spanish, asking me questions, and I just said, "No, senor." And then I landed in Paso Caballo. Now, I didn't know nothing about Paso Caballos, and good thing I had my phone on where I had my Google Maps.
The bus to the last stop in Caballo. I don't know where the hell I'm at, but I gotta figure out how to get to the beach.
And it was no bus stop. Like, the bus was like Paso Caballo, and I just had to jump off the bus. It was wild. Now, this city is so rural. It's no real paved roads, still water in the roads, people riding on the horses, the donkeys. Super rural, but dope. Loving the culture, loving the experience so far. I go and I start talking to different people. I see a couple guys on a motorbike, and I say, I know I'm gonna get one of them. So I start talking to the guy in my Spanish, and it's honestly tough to negotiate because Colombian pesos are like 20,000 to $1 or something like that. But my Spanish is pretty good, especially with numbers. But when I get to the thousands or 100,000s of pesos, it's tough to really say those words. So we negotiate and I get it all the way down to about $4 American. It ended up to be about 40 minutes from where we were in Paso Caballos to the beach.
All right, now we out to the beach.
Now, I paid $4 on the motorbike and $1.45 on the bus to get there. It's a real dope experience. I didn't really notice how far away it was, but I'm literally on the back of his motorcycle and we're zooming for like 35, 40 minutes, and I'm getting tired because I'm riding on the back of his motorcycle. We're going over bridges, we're going through the unpaved roads, we're going through dirt roads. It's crazy. I wish it wasn't as windy and as crazy because I would love to have conversations with him. So he lets me out and I get to the beach. It took me all in all about an hour, 30 minutes. The fast speedboat, they say, takes around 30 to 40 minutes, but I got there way before all the people on the boats did. So I ended up getting there around 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish. Now let me tell you, Playa Blanca is beautiful. Playa Blanca means white beach. And I just start walking the beach and it's beautiful. White sand, clear water. And I'm just hanging out, talking to people. I'm there by myself. Just kind of relaxing, checking out the scenery, staring at people. It is kind of annoying because a lot of the locals are trying to sell some of their stuff to you. So they'll keep on coming up to you and nagging you for the food, for the drinks, for massages, all stuff that I didn't really care about at the time. After hanging out on the beach, playing in the sun, I got a little hungry and I did decide to eat food. I think I paid around $10 for this plate. And this is the best fried fish and coconut rice that I've ever had. No gas. No gas, this meal was just what I needed. Maybe it was because I was so hungry, but it was just what I needed. I ate the eyeballs, the chin, everything. And then all the tourists arrived around maybe 10:30, 11. And this is when the beach got packed. Now all the tourists are here, everybody's watching, everybody's coming off. All of the locals are coming, trying to help, trying to get some money. And it's actually a real cool experience to see. Especially because I got to see both sides. I got to see with no one there and with all the tourists there. And now I really start speaking with people, having good conversations, really working on my Spanish, which I love doing. And then I see everybody just leaves. It's like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and everybody leaves to go back on the high-speed boats.
We're the only people on this beach right now. Everybody else left.
So I start walking up and down the beach looking for people, and I'm the only one here. So now I gotta decide what I'm gonna do because I was gonna take the high-speed boat back. On the opposite side of the beach, I realized that there's like resort-style places and things like that. I didn't have any resort money, but just kind of see if I could meet some people. Maybe I could finagle my way in there. I started negotiating with the resorts to sleep on a hammock because that's what I want to do. I want to sleep on the beach. And then I realized that I see these things. It's like a gazebo kind of thing with these beach chairs. So I realized I'm gonna sleep here tonight. But first I had to sign up for the Bioluminescent plankton tour. Now this was a super dope experience and one thing that I'm really excited that I did because I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. So essentially the phytoplankton in the water, when they stroke the brush, they illuminate, turning blue, greenish colors. The darker it is from the moon, the brighter that it'll be. Now at the time, I didn't know that you're not supposed to jump in because everybody on my tour jumped in and was swimming around and just glowing. And it was honestly a magical experience. But I didn't get any video or picture because I was really scared to go out in the water with my camera and my phone because one, it wasn't waterproof, and two, I didn't want it to get stolen. So I left it back. But this was an amazing experience and I highly recommend you do it. Just please don't put your hands or your body into the water. There are other places I know in the world like Puerto Rico where they do have this bioluminescent water. So check them out in other places as well. After that, I went back to my beach chair, laid out, and had a good night's sleep on the beach.
Yep, this is how I'm gonna sleep tonight. Right here. Can't beat this.
Woke up. Time for me to start doing some things. Got some breakfast on the beach, basically just some fruit. I feel super liberated and free. Maybe too free. But I know I have a real limited time in Cartagena, so I know I gotta get back. So once again, I know it's the same process now. I gotta find one of the people on the bikes, negotiate a price to get back to Caballo. So there's a bunch of them outside and I'm hyped. There's also a nice street food stand where I get some tostones, some arepas, and just different fruits for my breakfast. So I'm there, I'm negotiating, and going back, I pay a little bit more. I think I ended up paying $6, almost double the price that I paid getting there. But I had to go, so it's $6. It's a 40-minute ride, $6. Once again, beautiful scenic route heading back, going over bridges, going over water, and then I get back to Caballo. Now this time in Caballo, I try to talk to a little bit more people because I don't even know where the stop is. Before they just drop me off, now I gotta figure out how to get on. Plus, I don't even know if it's the same bus. So I talked to some people and they let me know that you just gotta be outside and you gotta be looking for the bus. So I'm like, what? Just look for the bus? So I seen a bus and it didn't even stop for me. I literally just had to jump on and ask questions later, like this.
Oh.
So I got on another dope ride. Super scenic. I got all the way in the back and just kind of hung out and enjoyed the views. I never been as black before as I was in Cartagena. I was enjoying this sun. And this bus ride only cost me $1.45 again. Now, instead of paying $40 to go there and back from Cartagena to Playa Blanca, I took local transportation and hitchhiked, and I ended up paying under or a little bit over $10. Was it worth it? Yes. I had a great time and I got the stories for it. I don't know if I'd recommend you doing it, but I had fun doing it. So thanks once again for listening to my Storytime Saturday. Stay tuned because I got a lot more stories coming your way, and I love to share them with you guys. So thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with someone that would like the story. So